Shalom, friends. So, this week's Torah portion is entitled Zahav, and there are so many gems to learn, but I have a few nuggets for us. Now, the Torah portion describes the ordination service of the Levitical priesthood, and it makes mention in Leviticus 6, verse 8, where God commanded Aaron and the priest to do specific things. Now, the word for command is Zav, made up of two Hebrew letters, Zade and Vav. Zade gives us a value of 90, and Vav gives us a value of 6. Now, Zav also means command. It speaks to appointing, order, a commandment, giving a command, instructing, lay charge, and it also speaks to an injunction. The gematria, or the value of the two letters that makes up the word Zahav, which is a Zade and a Vav, gives us a value of 96. Friends, 96 speaks to Emunah. Emunah is a Hebrew word for faith, right? And this speaks to a column, a pillar. So when God gave the command to the priesthood, the intention was, guess what? For them to obey him. And many times we talk about having faith in God, but do we really know what faith means? So I mentioned the word emunah, the Hebrew word for faith, and I want you to imagine a column that holds up a building. Now, that is what emunah is. Emunah, or faith, means to support, right? And in this case, supporting God. So when God commanded Aaron and his sons to, offer the sacrifices on behalf of the people and all of those stuff, when the priesthood, or when the Levitical priest, Aaron and his sons, when they carried out this command, it meant that they had faith in God. It meant that they were supporting God. Now, question: have you ever said that you have faith in God? You know what that means? To support God. So every time you hear the word faith, remember it means to support God, like a column supporting a building. Now, number 96 also speaks to fidelity. This speaks to commitment. So when God Zav commanded the priest to carry out the rituals, carry out the different tasks, it means that when they obey the command of God, the Zahav of God, they were what? Committed. They were loyal to the task at hand. They were loyal to the injunction that God decreed. Now, 96 also speaks to an errand, service, mission, ministry. So even though God commanded them, God zahaved them to, perform the priesthood duties, they understood that it was a ministry. They understood that it was their mission, right? So they couldn't say, okay, I can't bother with this. No, they understood that God selected them and commanded them, gave them an instruction, a directive to carry out, to perform these tasks. Friends, another meaning of the value 96 is that it means to exercise kingly power. Basically, to represent the kingdom of God. The priest, understanding the zav, the command of God, guess what? And obeying the zav, the command of God, exercise their kingly power. Now, it means for us that when God gives us a command, guess what? And we obey, we are exercising the kingly dominion that he has given us. We are supporting him like a pillar, or a column that supports a building. We now understand that, guess what? Whatever God commands us to do, it is our mission, it is our ministry, it is our service unto Him. Blessings.